When we make use of the approximated expression for cosine to the power of 6x in part A to evaluate this integral, we get 0.540. And now if we were to use my graphing calculator, this is evaluated to be 0.475. So why is it that the approximation from part A is not a very good one? We can analyze this by looking at the graph of this expression versus the graph of this expression. And now we have it here. This red colored one is this, and this is for cosine to the power of 6x. And what we can observe from this graph is as the values of x becomes a bit bigger, the discrepancy between the two graphs also become bigger. That is why we can have two reasons to explain why is it that the approximation is not a very good one. Number one, it is probably because the values of x in the integral here, 1 over 4 pi, is actually too big for the approximation. From this graph, I can see if the value of x is being reduced, the two graphs are actually quite a good approximation to each other. So the approximated value for the integral will also be quite close to each other. And the second reason is probably because even higher powers of x should be included in the expression, because if the higher powers of x are included, this graph is probably going to be a better approximation to cosine to the power of 6x even when the values of x is equal to 1 over 4 pi.